Hello there once again, people, and welcome to yet another episode of While Seeking Shamblers. So this time around, we're going to be checking out something that's relatively simple. It's called MYDM1. Yeah, it's a very promising level when you have a name that basically says My Deathmatch Level 1. You know, that of course tells you all you really need to know about this level, but of course we have to bloody play this thing. Anyway, the text file is in a units text format, line feed only at the end of lines. You may have problems reading it under messy DOS, messy Windows, half an OS, whatever. He can't be bothered to use the official template, so he won't. So this is going to be just a complete mess of text. Good luck, enjoy it, yeah. That tells you a lot. He didn't even bother to write the documentation right. Anyway, this is his first Quake level, obviously. It was made with Quest 1.092 to be exact, which is the best editor. But that's what everybody says about the editor they use. So which is best? Well, Quest has the advantage that it does not need Windows 95. He's not a lamer, and, like quite a number of other sensible people, does not want to go within 10 miles of Windows 95, or WinNT, or anything made by Microsoft after Windows 3.1. Yeah, Windows 3.1 was the last good version of Windows. Everything else is garbage. Good to know, right? You know, it definitely, ever since then, they've been really getting terrible. Who could ever imagine Windows being used today? Anyway, are there any good Linux or OS2 based editors in the making? It shouldn't be too hard to port Windows 95 editors, such as Thread, to OS2 with Warp's for its Open32 API. Anyway, so basically then he tells you how to do it and basically move it. Anyway, this is basically a deathmatch level, consisting of a large dark pit with lots of platforms of various shapes and sizes floating around in the air. Amazing concept, huh? Just a bunch of random stuff. Anyway, the bottom of the pit is filled with a very large amounts of very hot and very deadly lava. If you fall off any, or rather most, of the ledges, you die. The various weapons scattered about. So yeah, basically this is going to be a platforming hell. It kind of reminds you a lot of like the lava pit, except it sounds even more platformy. Anyway, the 6th deathmatch starts in this level. It's good for 2 players, 4 will be quite violent, and he doesn't recommend more than 8. He's tested the level with ReaperBot 1.06, the best bot, but he hasn't played any real net games with it. So anyway, somewhere there is a wind tunnel where you'll find a rocket launcher, a quad damage, red armor, and a ring of shadows. This doesn't really always work properly, just letting you know. When it does, you get all the items mentioned above, and you are shot out of the tunnel onto a platform a good distance from the edge. Sometimes you'll have the issue whereby you'll get stuck in the tunnel, sometimes you won't get all the items, and sometimes you'll fall into the lava when you come out of the tunnel. It makes it all the more fun, really. Yeah, so it's totally random if you're going to have problems or not. So, you'll find a moving platform which stops, not for very long though, at 4 places, in the order shown. One of the main platforms, another one of the main platforms, the entrance to the wind tunnel, and deep in the lava. Don't be stuck there for a ride down to your death. In the lava, the corner near the 1 player start, you will find a pentagram of protection. The problem is that the only way out is a moving platform mentioned earlier. He will add a teleporter or something like that into the later versions of the level. If you do manage to get out of the lava alive, collect as many backpacks as you can first. They accumulate at the bottom of the lava quite fast. He hopes you enjoy this level. Apart from things like making the lava give off light, Quake was being very slow because it draws wireframe models off entities, and he has a relatively weak computer. He enjoyed making it. Look out for more levels, and possibly some Quake C patches from him. Email him if you like this level. Anyway, both the map and BSP format files are included. You can make levels based on this if you really want to, as long as you mention that he made the original. He supposes he might as well propose here an idea which he had, and which he will post to the Quake groups at some time soon. This is the original message which he intended to post on the groups, so it might not fit in quite right with the rest of this file. Here it is! So, here's the subject, an idea for future Quake editors. Currently, there are no or few Unix-based Quake editors. He supposes somebody will make a Linux-based editor sometime because there's a version of Quake for Linux. But before anyone rushes to make an editor, he has an idea which will hopefully make the process of an editor writing easier. He suggests making a library for use with C containing functions used to edit Quake levels. For example, the library could provide variable types for brushes, vertices, entities, or whatever, and could have commands for reading and writing map files, reading texture words, or whatever. Basically, any functions which would be useful in an editor. Then, anyone who wants to write an editor could just use the library, rather than having to write the functions themselves. If newer versions of the library are kept backwards compatible, and the library is dynamically linked with the editors, it should be possible to upgrade the library without breaking at older editors, or even recompiling them. He says this library should be written for Unix, because otherwise Windows users will think of Visual Basic extensions and stuff. But he's sure it's possible to port the library to DOS, Windows 95, OS2, whatever. Yeah, he's pretty terrible at C programming, and never tried to write any Quake-related programs, so he wouldn't know how to start on this, which is why he's posting a message. But he would be interested to know if you actually want to try and write this library. Anyway, this is by Matthew Stewart Smith, also known as Nimbus, or _Nimbus, basically Quake or Linux, or sometimes OS2, usually FNet, sometimes on Undernet or Delnet. So, yeah, that's really straightforward, really basic. Let's actually tackle this, MYDM1. Because, most amazing name in the world! MYDM1. Let's see how this thing works. So, we just land down here, and it is a bunch of freaking platforms. That looks exciting. You can see there's the moving platform, moving all around creation. There's the entrance to the wind tunnel I assume he was talking about. There's a pit of lava and death. Yep. Okay, it's all coming back to me. There's a little thin platform they could use to navigate around. I'm not sure what that pentagram protection's all about. But yeah, you can dive into the lava, and that's where you, like, die horribly. You don't want to drop down there. Not unless you get a pentagram. So let's see here. We got a grenade launcher on this little thin beam, and you can follow this up. Here's where the wind tunnel ends up, apparently. So that's useful to know. No name or anything like that is said. Jump over here, you can get to this health. Brilliant. There's a nail gun. Because nail guns. Keep jumping across and being careful because platforming is very scary. Oh good, a water block. That means we can easily like drop to our death if we're not careful. We can also drop down there if we want because there's more platforms down there. But I want to get over there because this seems to be something like a double-barreled shotgun or something. Then again, the momentum wouldn't keep up if I tried going over there. The water's going to basically make it possible for me to, like, get across. Then again, I apparently got to a dark platform on something. Well, this across so you could get to double-barreled shotgun. Okay. See, now we just made it across the level. But there is a platform down here. Let's try and, like, drop to this without dying. There is a teleporter and also the thunderbolt. Very useful. This, you see, can't really get back up. We're gonna have to use this teleporter to see where it leads. Just leads back up here, nothing too fancy. Now here's the other side of that. See, really nothing up here. This was kind of a waste to actually go up. It's really a if you fall type circumstance, it looks like. So we come back up here, that's really straightforward, right? So there's gotta be a pentagram down there somewhere, but I don't really want to go down there. You see, we have all the guns in the level. We've basically done everything except go into the wind tunnel. Trying to time this thing would be an interesting one, won't it? There we are, to the level we go. Where's that pentagram? Anyone see a pentagram? Pentagram? thought you said it was near the single player start, but then I don't see the single player start pentagram thing. There's a wind tunnel. See, we got everything, but then... Oh, God! It's that stupid pentagram! But yeah, you jump in here, you can get to the wind tunnel, you can... Hopefully not get stuck or anything. That stunk! Yeah, see? I just keep getting shot out and dying. It's horrible. It's so horrible, people. What is it about my bad luck that's like making it that way I'm not landing on the freaking platform? I swear I'm not getting the best of luck when it comes to that freaking platform. And also, I still don't know where that pentagram is. He said there was a pentagram, right? Wait. I see it. I see it, people. Look at that. There's the pentagram. Now the question is, what corner is that pentagram in? It's kind of like on the corner of a map. So if I drop like this... I actually was pretty close to it, if you see. Like, I need to be a bit further. Where am I? Where's the pentagram? I actually overshot it. God, trying to land on that pentagram is going to be terrible. Okay, it's shorter than that. Really playing, I guess, a game of where am I landing to get that freaking pentagram. Oh, the pentagram's actually, like, below me. If I drop, like, here, it actually will be more... Where the pentagram was. Where's the pentagram? I don't even see the pentagram. Oh, I was right next to it, people. It looks like it's right in this corner, maybe? Play game! Look at that! I can see the pentagram! I'm right next to the pentagram! Okay, so it's like right next to the corner, but slightly forward, so it's like... Okay, where was I? Where's the pentagram? Did anyone see a pentagram? I feel like I'm missing the point of this. Anyway, wind tunnel. Yeah, trying to get through all this and actually living is definitely not the easiest of tasks, people. It's really in that corner, like thought. If I drop right here, it's like, it's almost like because I don't have enough health, I like basically don't have enough time to do it. Yeah, see, I landed right on it. So, yeah, you basically would die before you pick up the pentagram. You need to gather this stuff, then drop into that pit right there. Yeah, I'm still alive, believe it or not. Oh, God, but now I'm not. No way I'm crossing the room like that. But yeah, basically what I need to do is gather some armor and all that stuff through here. This gives me the red armor as well. Yeah, see, I end up falling in here and then dying because I'm like at the opposite side of the map from where the pentagram would be. Of course, this is what I need in order to live. See, this thing is terrible. This wind tunnel really causes more injuries than helping me. You know, a walkthrough for this level is going to be interesting because most of the time I'm dying. Like, if I'm not doing any interaction whatsoever, I'm basically bound to die. You almost, like, need to fight it. If you fight it too much, you also die. Okay, where's the pentagram from here? Way over in that corner. No, too much of a fight. That's the thing, you really have to get lucky with it. It's not an easy process at all just to get this freaking wind tunnel done. You really have to, like, stop yourself at exactly the right time or else you die. Which is really terrible. There we are. That's how you do it. Okay, I did it. Did my goal of whatever I just want to do. Try and jump to that. It's way too high. Let's see here. We want to get across. Get everything we can. Nothing but on the upper side of that ramp, so we might as well go this way and gather this so we can get the thunderbolt. Now let's see if we can follow that platform. Because that platform kind of goes to the middle of the room, so I'm not jumping. But then again, I need to get to that corner. Yeah, so I need to get to that corner somehow. Let's see, how's this work? So it goes over there, it goes that way. That's not going to help me because it's going to jump into the wind tunnel, and that would kind of kill me. I don't want to go into the wind tunnel. The best time I have, and the chance I have the most, is if I can find a way to drop to that platform. This is going to be terrible, isn't it? I got to jump to that platform over there without dying. Yeah, that's a little freaking pinprick. This is going to be interesting, people. Trying to time this exactly right to get across to that. Moving at an angle that way. So, see here. Trying to get across. Yeah, I don't think I'd have the height to do that and get up there. No way. There we are. I rocket jump back up because otherwise I have no way to get even back across. Carefully move and maneuver on this because I want to kind of get this thing done. And I don't think there's actually a way across that. Now for the moment of truth, let's land in the lava. Where'd the pentagram go? Where'd the pentagram go, people? Hey, this is terrible. I really hate that pentagram. Why have a pentagram in there? What benefit is there to that pentagram being there? I can't even pick up the pentagram. I've never been able to hit the pentagram because it's such an awkward spot. Okay, first thing first, it seems like it's almost better to grab this because once you go that way, you can't really return. Kind of good to have that. Oh, you know. Amazing. Yeah, you really don't want to jump off this platform as well. Like, hug the wall. Well, that didn't really help me at all. It was kind of terrible. This is really tedious. Really, really tedious, people. I hate... It's such a basic level, and yet it's so terrible because of this. Because this freaking wind tunnel doesn't work 95% of the time. Come on, game. That's the thing. What's even the appeal of using the wind tunnel? You're more likely to die due to it than get anything. I guess that's the reward, isn't it? Trying to get across. I'm trying to think how even one gets back. Okay, I'm on the right platform. Let us line this up again. And pentagram. Come on, get me back up. Get me back up. There we are, people. I got the pentagram, and now I'm getting back out. My god, this elevator is really funky. But at least now I made it. I actually made it. Okay, so we can actually do this if I live. Don't do something stupid. I'll be very careful around here. Because I did the quad damage route. I did that. And I messed up. Darn. Of course I did. But yeah, that's how you do it, people. Well, that's not really how you do it. Let's restart. Got the bonus items falling out of the level. So you gather these. You want to get that one little platform there. Then you want to time it so that way it's basically when the... Too far. That's the thing. You have to get it just right. I mean just right. If you do this, you're pretty much dead. But if you do too far, you're pretty much dead. do it too far, you also don't get the ability to actually get back, which of course is garbage. Of course, all of this is garbage. Like I said, you need the red armor in order to even get a chance of getting down there. It's depressing. Because, see, that was the one time I was able to get it, was because I was in the lava and we're right on top of it. You really just have to do this just right. The weird execution procedure. And then, of course, after you get that, then you have to run through the entire level and not die. AKA, quite the fun little adventure. Somehow managed to not even get into the platform. Amazing. If you try and jump to this, it's too high. There's no way back. Now, unless it's that little bend or something like that and you can jump to that somehow. Is this annoying? Yes, yes it is. And it's all freaking luck-based. That's the annoying part of it. There's really nothing I can really do to, like, control it, feels like. You know, if you're slightly off on the platform, you pretty much die. If you pull it too early, you die. If you pull it too late, you die. If you do anything at all, you die. It's a really evil thing. You ain't even a chance of getting on this thing, and then you get up there and it's like, you have no way back, really. All this is rather broken. Horribly, horribly broken. Get me across. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd the pentagram go? Right in front of my face, and I didn't see it for some reason. Okay, carefully. I'm getting more reckless because I've been doing this for so long. It's like I just want it to be over. Okay, onto the platform. We want to be ready. There we are. Now we can get back. I got the grenade launcher. I probably should actually do it from an inverse way as opposed to this way. So let the platform ride me over to that way. Why? Because I don't need to get back to this side. This is actually more lethal for me than anything. It'd be better and smarter to come at it from this way, where I can actually, navigate it in the inverse way, but also be able to do it. Okay, that was foolish of me. I probably should have used the teleporter. Yeah, so that's the lesson. Don't try and use the water as a reverse way. I thought you could. But of course you can't. Of course you bloody can't. I didn't know that you couldn't use the water as an inverse way. I wasn't thinking of that. It seemed like common sense to me. That, you know, if you have a deathmatch level, you can actually play this thing in multiple ways. That stupid platform. Okay, we're on the platform. We got everything we needed. Let's get out of here. Want to get to that. We got the grenade launcher. I make sure of grabbing that before we bother with this whole thing. All we want to do is get to that platform with a double-barreled shotgun, grab that, drop down there, gather the thunderbolt. Then we'll teleport back up. We should be able to navigate the rest of the way. Seems simple enough, right? Hopefully. So here we are. We got to this. We teleport into here. We're now on top of this platform. We can gather the nail gun. It's probably one of the trickiest, scariest parts. Get all the guns and our healing. And there we are. That's the level. Boom. Done. Yeah, this hasn't been the most enthusiastic of levels to really touch. So, yeah, but at least I got it done. I'm through this whole nightmare. Thank y'all for watching. It has been, I guess you could say, hell. And I'll see you all, well, next time.